Hey, it's Jay in the cyber building, and right now we're just here with Elle, who is a business coach. She specializes in viral reel visibility. So if you want to get premium clients using reels, please hit up Elle immediately. Elle, how are you doing? Tell them a little bit about you, sister, while I take a
Yeah.
sip of my English tea.
Yeah, no, I'm doing amazing. So I've been a coach in the online social media space for 5 years. I started off primarily in the fitness space, recently transitioned to more just helping female entrepreneur coaches who are looking to increase their visibility online, specifically on Instagram. This also works on TikTok and Facebook, but it's really just a strategy to put your offer and your services out there in a confident way and then just consistently attract premium clients into your leads in your pipeline.
Absolutely fantastic. And just explain where you were before we connected. And, it was just around about Christmas time. I was thinking about Christmas shopping and stuff like that. And then I connect with Elf. So where were you before?
I would say I was just at a standstill in my business because I was going through some life transitions in regards to my my relationship, marriage.
Mhm.
I was moving across country, and so I wasn't really in a mental space where I was showing up in my business the way I would love to, and I kind of felt stuck and lost. And then came into across with Jay, and he really helped boost my confidence at that time in my life, and I just took a leap of faith in his sales process. It really comes down to this whiteboard sales process because I was getting some leads, I was getting on sales calls, but this doesn't feel like sales. This feels like empowering. This feels like serving, and the way it's presented, it just feels a lot more authentic and organic in the process.
Authentic sales. And like we know the statistics that 97 out of 100 sales books on Amazon are written by men. And so it's almost as though that this is something that if you're heart centered, you can use this as well. Tell them a little bit about the results that you've been getting, and we're about
So
to show it.
I would
Yeah.
say I haven't had 100% close rate, but I
Yeah.
would have 100% close rate because every call I've been on using this method, people want to buy. They even attempt to buy using the finance option, but sometimes it just comes down to the investment.
Of course.
So yeah.
Of course. And the simplicity of it. What like why are people so quick to want to work with you? And we'll break it down. Is it how you show your offer on the whiteboard? Like what part? Because you're seeing like the best success that anyone's ever seen using this whiteboard method. Like what part of it is it? Is it them seeing your process? Oh wow, that
I
process in yeah.
I believe it's through this method, it's almost as if the client or the person on the other side of the screen, they're having light bulbs go off because sometimes they're answering their own questions, they're having discovery, they're gaining clarity. And then also by you as the coach, you're actually helping fill in the gaps of the things that they actually need. You're painting the vision of what their offer can be and the potential of where their business can scale to by you coming in and basically filling in the missing pieces.
Okay, perfect. Shall we take them along memory lane in terms of some of the key moments? Let's see if we can take them along memory lane. And what I really love is the whole simplicity of the system. And like, it's almost as though we don't necessarily have to complicate things. It's like a really hot offer, and we'll go into that in a second. And just a sales process where we say, okay, this is a result in advance. This is clarity in advance, and what you see is what you get. Like, there's no tricks here, or there's no like secret sales scripts or anything like this. Look, I'm here to serve, and I'm here to help you. Right? Is that correct?
Yeah. And then I also believe that through this process, you're actually handling most objections before you even present the offer.
Yeah, and it's a certain visual aspect of things that mean that people actually see things, and like when you see it, like it's more, what's the word, you are able to connect with it more. So you know what I liked about you, like when we first connected, it's not as though, hey, you said it was a difficult time. Like money's not everywhere, right? But what I loved about you is that there's that entrepreneurial instinct in you, because there's two parts of us, right? Like there's the coach and there's the entrepreneurial coach, and the entrepreneurial coach always finds a way to make it happen. So that's what I really applaud you for. Like you get things done, which is amazing, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How important is this mindset? Because I know you speak about it with your clients in terms of like the entrepreneurial mindset, like being key. How important would you say it is?
It's, I would say, it's really 100% of the game. I mean, there's other factors too, but it's 100%, because if you don't fully believe in yourself, you won't do the work, you won't put forth the action, you won't make progress forward.
Perfect. That's the power there. And then next, it's almost as though like with your original offer, it was great and you were good at it, but it's almost as though when I was looking at your essence, and this is part of the key, right? I saw someone that was creating magic here. You know what I mean? I thought, look at all of these content and the magnetism. I told you that early on, right? I can see the magic, right? And so it's almost by tapping into that, that's how we sort of kind of got into the whole aspect of like this offer. Tell them how you thought, hey, look, when this offer came around, I know I sent it to you on a Sunday, like the whole element. Did this resonate straight away? Like the queen of reels?
It clicked immediately, because I knew that I was doing reels, but then I never wanted to be like a cliche like reels coach.
Of course. Yeah.
But I knew that I was really great with short form video. And so when I've had my reels going viral and increasing my leads overnight, and everyone started asking me, how am I doing it? They wanted to learn. I never, you helped me basically essentially put this is your offer. This is it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. It just clicked.
Yeah. Has your life changed? Like, have you noticed like, hey, there's a shift here? Because it's almost as though I'm leaning in.
Now I'm leaning in. I'm a lot more confident with my offer. I was confident before, but I'm very confident with this.
Yeah.
Clients are seeing immediate results as soon as they are onboarded. This is like the golden ticket right here.
Yeah. Anyone watching this, sign up with Elle. If you need your reels, go and work with her. She's amazing. She's amazing, by the way. And so look, what we like is have you heard of Craig David before? A guy called Craig David? Yeah. So he had a song, and I kind of wrote a new version for you, like in terms of 7 days. Monday, she took action on Tuesday. She was getting leads on Wednesday. And on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, she chilled on Sunday. She got the offer on Monday.
I love it.
It's 7 days, baby. It's 7 days. I bet you've never got that before.
No, I love that. Oh my God, I'm going to repurpose that. That's so good.
But look at the power. Look, you took massive action, and then look at the results immediately. How did this feel like when you changed that positioning?
No, I still have to follow up with so many leads. I'm behind.
Yeah, which is why maybe like where an appointment set to maybe moving on. I just FBA, being powerful and that. Look, you even whipped up a whole funnel and everything like this, like. Because almost like this all came from the offer, right? Because the offer's there, the content's there, the $1,000 lead magnets that you talk about so much. Speak a bit about this magic.
Yeah, so essentially a $1,000 lead magnet. Once you have your offer dialed in, now you create a free offer that's just so good. They're like, okay, how can I work with you? You're basically almost giving some of the strategy away, but obviously they need the implementation of you as the coach. And this has been performing really well.
Look, cost of living crisis, and what they normally say, give away information, sell implementation. But I think what you're doing is you're giving away implementation up front and then selling further implementation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, which makes your offer more valuable, and that's why you get 6.5K paid in fulls, because it's like, look, you are one of zero, and that's the power of the whiteboard method and having the offer as the engine of the whiteboard method, which is absolutely fantastic. Look at all of this, like comments, like all of this, all stemming from the offer and your zone of genius stepping into this. And how did you find the practicing with me and that kind of like doing like the core reviews and all of these sorts of things? Was it useful? Like in terms,
Yeah, extremely useful. Yeah.
okay, is it almost as though you're able to kind of make that quicker progress in a sense?
Yeah. It wasn't something like I had referenced maybe some notes once, and then now it just comes naturally.
And I think that like the best element is you're always tweaking. This is what's so amazing. Like the process sheet. How important is this process sheet?
This process sheet is probably like 80 to 90% of the sell,
Ooh.
because you're walking them through your offer with real results. Yeah.
Yes, because anyone can say, hey, my client achieved this. But it's like, how did they achieve it? And does it even align?
Mm-hmm.
Because like often like people like hop on calls and they sign up with mentors like, hey, look, okay, yeah, I want to get the result, but the process doesn't align, and the process isn't something that's easy, right? Like there's all of these different moving parts moving forward and stuff like that. And what I like about this is it's the feedback, it's the constant improvements, and it's like looking at elements. And this is very important, the qualification aspect. Why is this? Because we're just speaking about this before, right? Why is this so key? Like the qualification of
I would say because time is valuable. So you don't want to be connecting with the wrong people or unqualified leads, or get on calls where they've never invested. They're not really your ideal target client. And so it's good to pre-qualify people before you hop on these calls.
Yeah, powerful. Like you were just mentioning now, hey, look, Jay, look, not quite sure if I'm going to take this call. So you're taking the frame of a leader. Hey, look, I know you wrote on here that, you know, you weren't looking to invest, but look, is that the case? If we found a solution to help you to achieve this, would it be worth this? And then you can maybe leave it at that. So that's taking up the element of leadership and stuff like that. And look, how did this feel? So 17th of January.
It felt absolutely amazing. I was like, wow, this works. This is it. Like, I feel like it's not clarity, but I've invested in a lot of coaches, and I've invested a lot of money into coaches, and I feel like no coach really focuses on the sales delivery process. This is a sales delivery process that's visual, but then again, it doesn't feel like you're selling. It feels like you are serving and you're empowering that person on the other side of the screen. So when it comes down to the actual offer, it's like they want in. They want in.
Yeah, and it's because we bring the right people on. It's like, if you want information, look, that's no problem. Look, go and watch all of my reels. I've got a YouTube. You've got a big YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. Like, if you're not ready, but if you want transformation, let's hop on, because that's what we do here. And I think the great thing about the whiteboard method is that if people are not ready for the element of transformation, then we can tell it in the 4Ts, like it's slightly off. They're not excited. They're not opening up. And I've had to, after 15 minutes, say, look, when you're ready, come back to me. So that's why the 4Ts is there as an extra protection to make sure that we don't get time wasters coming on. And so, like, we moved to there, that 7K week. And then, look, how did this feel? Like, this was the second 6.5K, and I timed it exactly 14 days after the first one. Like, how did this feel? Like, in terms of like just knowing that, okay, this is something that's repeatable.
Yeah, it just feels good that I have a solidified process that has proven to work. There's no guessing. I feel confident when I get on these calls. Like I don't feel nervous. The person on the other side of the screen, they feel confident. I've gotten really great feedback where they're like, this is the best sales call that didn't feel like a sales call I've ever been on. And it's just going to position you as the coach just it's going to heighten you as a coach. And
Yeah.
it's like they're sold before even working with you.
Yeah, and what I can see for you is you building up your team, like eventually having someone maybe do the calls on your behalf, and all of these things are possible if you're able to, be in the process yourself. Then you can pass that process on to your clients, and in terms of having a team as well. And there's more deals in the pipeline, right? More deals on the way, right? Yeah, which is the powerful thing. So we're just gonna finish this off, and then we're gonna go for a quick demo, and then we are gonna be off. Since I met this special client, oh yeah, she's closing 6.5K deals all the time. She's one of a kind, and I ain't about to deny it. It's a special kind of thing with Elle. Round of applause, clicks for Elle. You have smashed it, sister. And look, I think it's only right that we sort of kind of mark that, celebrate you, and we're going to quickly now go into a sales demo, a quick sales demo of the whiteboard method. Program is 5K. So just going to do a quick, just for fun. And then we're going to, move on from this. So if you say what the price of the program is, I'll give the objection, and then we'll just run through a quick demo.
Okay. The price of the program is 5K. Painful.
Look, great program. I respect the reels and everything, but 5K is just too expensive.
Well, let's talk about that. I know you mentioned that your monthly income goal is 10K.
Yep.
You've been looking to achieve it for about the past 2 years. So we're definitely well over the 6-figure mark. You've said you've only been consistently hitting about 1K per month.
Yep.
Now, is it the process? How did you enjoy the process of helping you map out what your offer and everything is going to be?
Like the fact that you've mapped out everything, and I know what my offer is and the pillars. Perfect. No one's ever done that, so that's the best.
And you mentioned you're an action taker. On a scale of 1 to 10, you said 10. Like you are ready. You're motivated. If I give you something to do and work on, you're ready to implement it immediately, correct?
Of course, correct. Look, I'm here. Look, it's a Sunday, and you're taking the call. I'm taking the call on the Sunday. So look, I am an action taker.
And then me as a coach, like you believe in me as a coach, like helping you get there.
Yeah, look, no one's ever given this amount of value, and so you've proved that you can coach already. So yeah, 100%.
So I do want to offer you, I know you said 5K might be a little too high right now, but we do have a finance option. There are a couple of different payment plans. So we have a 2-pay at $2,500. We also have a 3-pay at $1,800. I'm not good with math right
Perfect.
now.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'll definitely take that option. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Okay. Brilliant. Yeah, good. How did that feel? Like not having like the whiteboard there necessarily.
No, it still felt good because I can remember what we talked about. Like if you were the client, those are things that we talked about.
Okay, and last one over here. This is a very common one, and it's like the whiteboard again can help. So here's the next objection. Tell me the price.
It's 5K.
Yeah, thanks, but hey, look, it's just come back to me in 3-4 months because look, I have a mentor already. So yeah.
Okay, I know you mentioned, you shared with me that you have a mentor, but some of the strategies that you outlined, they just haven't been working. That's why we're on this call. We've just mapped out what your offer will be and the exact strategies that we can implement immediately next week, or we can start getting that in your next 1 to 3 clients within these 30 days. It's all about implementation. It's not just the information, and I'm going to be with you every step of the way.
That makes sense because you're implementing and you've broken everything down. And the reason why I am on the call, you mapped it out in that section in terms of what I've tried and it's not worked. So yeah, okay. Yeah, let's make that happen. Brilliant. Yes, Elle. In fact, look, you've shown there like a great command of the whiteboard there. Last question. If anyone's thinking of potentially using the whiteboard method, like what would you say if anyone's thinking, hey, look, I need to get 5K paid in fulls and I need to make this happen.
Listen, yeah. This is the best method I've ever seen implemented, experienced. And I've been in this space for a very long time. And I said, I've invested in a lot of coaches over the past 5 years, and there's never been a process like this that I've learned how to implement and experience. And it's definitely going to be a game changer for your business and your sales process. So I highly recommend.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Elle, for your time today, to your success. And look, you got more calls booked in. So to your success, guys, if you want to get a free whiteboard script, just write whiteboard script below. And yeah, peace, everybody. Thanks for your time, Elle, today.